Hello, my name is Hayward Horton, and I'm here today to talk to you about gun fit, in particular shotguns. And I've brought in one of my shotguns. It's an E.J. Churchill made in London back in 1928. And fit has all to do with how well you shoot. A gun that doesn't fit makes it tough for you to be accurate. And the stock in particular on a shotgun is where the fit kind of comes together with the barrels. Here, let's start with cast. Cast has to do with if the gun stock is kicked out to the right, or cast on as they call it, kicked out to the left. So if you're a right-hand shooter, you would want a gun that has some cast to it, or at least neutral. But a gun with cast, the stock will be kicked out slightly to the right. And so the gun fit for a right-handed shooter would be very good. And various shooters require various amounts of cast. I'm a left-handed shooter, so this gun has cast, and it wouldn't do too well for me. I need a gun that has a neutral cast, or a gun that is cast on, and that means the stock is kicked out slightly to the left. And we'll look at how you measure cast here in a minute. But if you're at a gun shop and just wanting to kind of get a feel for if a gun has cast or cast on bend to the stock, the easy way to do it is first open it up, make sure it's not loaded, and then close it back up. And it's very unnatural to point a gun at yourself, but that's how you first look to see if there's cast. And so what you do is you take alignment from where the barrels come together at the end and line that up with the trigger guard. Once you do that, then your line of sight can look at the stock, in particular the toe of the stock, which is this part of the stock right here. You can look at the toe as it relates to the trigger guard, as it relates to the muzzle of the gun, and see the cast. And this one has what I would call significant cast, so this would be definitely for a right-hand shooter. And to demonstrate that, maybe we can put the gun down like so, and then this ruler is relatively straight, and you can see how when you line it up from the muzzle of the barrels across the trigger guard, and it doesn't line up evenly with the stock. The stock is definitely cast. Next, having to do with fit, is the drop in the stock. I have what you might call a round face, and so I need more drop at the comb and at the heel than someone that has a narrow face may require. And so the way you measure for drop is to go across the top of the barrels, and then this distance right here has to do with the drop at the comb. This is the comb right here. And then the drop at the heel, this is the heel, is right here. So for a gun to fit me proper, I need a drop at comb of somewhere close to 2 inches, and then a drop at heel of right around 3 inches. So if we took these measurements from the plane of the barrel rib, we could measure this distance right here. That would give us the drop at comb, and then measure here for the drop at heel.